Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be installing the ProTaper EVO Adventure fat bar on my CRF300 Rally. Let's get into it, guys. Alright guys, so let's get started. So basically I already removed my mirrors, which is my double take mirrors. Just took those off, and I also took off my bark busters. The reason being these bark busters are not going to fit on the new bar because they're designed for the original OEM bar, which is 7/8. And this is a 1/1/8 bar. So, all right, so first let's get these clips off. That exposes the wires, gives more room to work with. Next, we're going to be taking off the levers. But before we do that, we got to get off the electrical connectors underneath here. So let's do that first. All right, so let's just get this rubber out of the way here. I want to just expose these. These you can just wiggle out. Normally they should be able to wiggle them out by hand, like so. There's one, two. Put those aside. So let's get this lever off. This here is an 8mm. Just pull this to the side. So let's get off this switch control now. So the control housing is held on by 2 Phillips screws. We'll remove those now. All right, so the screws are out. So for this here, you just got to kind of lift it up. Like this is kind of, and then put it back here, like so. What I'll do is just to, keep things tidy, is I'll just throw the screws back in this. All right, so the housing's off on this side, guys. Let's go over to the other side and get everything loosened off over there and out of the way. All right, so same thing for this side, guys. You're gonna use an 8mm. Okay, so gently take your reservoir and kind of move it out of the way here. Let it hang to the side for now, like so. I'll also put these screws back in to let you know. Okay, I actually forgot, guys. Make sure you don't forget, like me, and get these electrical connectors off. There we go. That's better. Put that out of the way. Okay, so for the switch here, we just need to get the Phillips screws out of the back of this one to remove it as well. So let's just do that now. Okay, so the screws are out, so we can just open this up. And there it is, opened up, the throttle. Okay, so here's what we're gonna say, guys. So you see you've got the throttle cable here. Now, you have 2 different ways of doing it. I'm gonna try to do it the easier way. I'm gonna actually loosen off the bar, and then I'm gonna try to just slide it and put it out of the way. The alternative way is the longer way, which is actually the better way, but I'm gonna do it the quicker way to try it first. What you want to do is you want to take off your side panel. You want to loosen your cable so you can just take this throttle tube right off. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try it this way first, and hopefully it'll work out. So let's get going with the removal of the handlebar now. All right, guys. So before we remove the handlebar, I'm just going to throw a cover over the tank just to protect it. In case the bar kind of slides back and hits the tank. I don't want to chip it up. So what I'm going to do is I decided I'm going to go and just keep the stock OEM hand grips for the time being. So I'm actually going to have to get this one off. But first, before I take the hand grip off, I'm going to take the bar off itself. So for that, we're going to use a 12mm socket. All right, so the bolts are out. What you want to do is you want to slide this to the left. You get it out of your throttle tube, like so. Just put that to the side. Remove this one, and you're good. And stock OEM handlebar is off. Next thing we got to do is we got to get this hand grip off. So let's do that now. All right, so we need to get this off. So I'm going to use some compressed air, and I've got a little There's a little smudger thing here out of plastic I can stick in there. And I've got some isopropyl alcohol, 99% proof. So let's start with a little compressed air first. Let's put this in here like so. Let's try to loosen it up a bit. One more. I think that should be good. Now we use our little smudger here. Work this in, try to loosen up some of the glue. All right, now what we're gonna do, try to spray a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol inside here to loosen it up. Yeah, there we go, guys. Almost. Okay, now it's off. Oh, it's pretty clean, actually. I'm surprised. Like, the glue's all on the inside. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and then we'll start installing the new handlebar. All right, guys, so this is the OEM stock bar, and this is the new EVO Adventure, just to give you guys an idea of the sweep on this. It's quite significant. All right, let's get started with this EVO bar and get it on the bike. All right, guys, so I got the ProTaper universal bar clamps, and we're gonna get these installed on the triple clamp here. So let's get started on that. All right, guys, so you got the 2 bolts here that are gonna go into the triple clamp here. I'm actually gonna put some Loctite on these to snug it down on here. So let's get the Loctite on these and then get it installed on here. Let's get the other one done. All right, I'm just using a 6 Allen key just to get these down first. All right, so this one is on. We're just gonna do the same thing for the other side. Put some Loctite on these and get this one on. All right, so we got to torque these bolts. You can go between 20 and 23 Newton meters. I'm going to go 22. And for this, I'm just going to use the hex 9 mil. All right, so let's get this bar on. What we're going to do is we're going to slide it back into the throttle tube before we put it into place, like so. And then we can line it up. What we want to do right now is just kind of center the bar. Let's hand tight these for a sec. All right, so as I said, I was going to be using the OEM hand grips. Now, if you can see with the OEM hand grips, this is a good way to tell. This is obviously goes on the bottom, but you can see here it's like thicker. That's the bottom end, and the thinner is the top end. So that's one way to do it. Now, I'm only going to use isopropyl alcohol on this for the time being because, you know, I might decide to swap out the hand grips. So for the time being, I'll just put it on with that. So we're just going to spray a little bit on the bar, and then we're going to get this on. Spray a little bit in the tube, like so. You want to go like there. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, guys, so I've defined the position of my bar. I'm happy where it is right now. As you can see, the front fork, it's pretty much lined up almost with the front fork. It is slightly forward, but that's fine. Should be no issues with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to torque the top bolts. Okay, guys, so before I do the final torquing, I'm going to tighten these down a little bit more. But what you want to look for is you want to make sure that the gap here in the front and the back, you want to make sure that's even. So when you're tightening them, you want to kind of do like a crisscross pattern. And that way, you know, you can make it as even as possible. Once I've got that tightened down a little bit, then I'll torque it down. So let's start with that. All right, let's go ahead and torque these now. Now just have a look, guys, and make sure your gap looks pretty even on all sides. Everything seems to be good. All right, let's get to the next step. All right, so now that the bar is in the position we want it and everything's torqued in, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put all our controls back on and we're gonna position everything, you know, in the proper spot that we want it before we do the next step after that. So let's get everything installed back on the bike now. Okay guys, I think I got everything where I want it. I stood up a bit. Controls look good. Everything's comfortable for me right now. I've got a 1 centimeter gap on each side here, which is perfect. The grips are good. I think I'm ready to go to the next step.